Good morning, everyone. It is the Thescottshow wake-up call. We are live here 8 o'clock every single morning, except for Saturdays. Saturdays, we're here at 7. That's just what we do. Alright, so welcome to the show. It is the wake-up call. We get started right away with our thumbs up and our thumbs down. So we start out with our first thumbs up today. SpaceX, the program, is set to launch their Falcon rocket. I can't, there's another word to it, but I can't remember what it is. It is pretty awesome, actually. Big time thumbs up to SpaceX. They are actually planning to launch a rocket to Mars, and for it to land, and it to have a Tesla vehicle land on Mars. And I would love to see what happens when that vehicle actually lands on Mars. And then somebody goes to retrieve it, and hopefully it works. I just get mind blown if that's the case. That would be just cool as hell. Then it could drive the rocky terrain of Mars. It'd be really cool. So we've definitely got our workout set out for us as far as a society, a nation, a world when it comes to space. But hell, if we're starting with SpaceX, and that's a really cool deal, well, thumbs up for that all day long. Thumbs down for trashing your city. They did it in New England and in Philadelphia after the Super Bowl. Really didn't want to talk too much about the Super Bowl, but I saw a lot of these things. Only 3 arrests in Philadelphia. So the cops, I think, let people off, quite easy, including the people who climbed the Ritz-Carlton and tore down the awning of it. If you guys haven't seen this video, these guys are idiots. It's great to celebrate your team. I would have celebrated if the Vikings would have won. I would have been happy, jumping up for joy and all that other stuff. I wouldn't have started fires or burned down my city. I would have been thankful that, we got a good start, and we got a Super Bowl. Now, we didn't win here in Minnesota. The Eagles won, and they went and burned their city. I don't get it. It would have happened anywhere, but still, it's just terrible. Thumbs up to McDonald's. I did not think I was going to hear about a thumbs up to McDonald's for this. Apparently there is something in the fries that will promote hair growth, and it's been on rats, and they got some hairy rats there at McDonald's now. Probably both in the literal sense and in the former wrestling sense. If you don't know what I'm talking about, look it up. But McDonald's has some sort of deal that some group in Japan tested it out, and it could grow hair. I might have to throw some that fry oil on my head and see what happens. Be good to know that, hey, it works out. Thumbs down to the Russia probe and anything that has to do with the whole Russia investigation, Bob Mueller. I'm totally against it. I think that it just aggravates me that it is front page news every day, all day. The memo stuff, it just gets utterly annoying. I'm just not into it anymore. I'm not into the fact that this exists in this world, and I think it's stupid. We need to talk about, hey, the government's going to shut down on Thursday. Are people talking about that yet? No. And what's their idea? To put a bill that's going to make it go another 5 weeks so they can take 2 weeks off, come back and have another 3 weeks of arguments? The government should not be working this way. So, it's stupid. And I think we're going to have, 2018, we're going to have a very blue 2018. Democrats are going to roll, I think, in quite a few things, including in the Senate. Hopefully they replace Chuck Schumer and Nancy Pelosi. Hopefully they both get replaced. um, somebody comes in who wants to change the government, change the way the rules are being operated here. You know, it's just aggravates me to no end about this whole thing. So, thumbs down to the Russia probe. Thumbs up to exercise. Today I'm running 4 miles, folks. It's a 4-mile run today, and it's going to be fun. I'm excited when I can get to run, and it's still cold out, so, you know, it is what it is. But I want to do this. I want to better myself. Definitely put McDonald's, or even going there, not helping. And the last thing on the agenda today for the thumbs down is depression. It sucks. It's terrible. I know too many people who are suffering from it. And my thoughts and prayers and everything go out to them. They're wonderful people, and they're just suffering from something they can't help. And it sucks. It doesn't matter who it is. It just sucks. Alright, so we go to checkiday.com. It is African American Coaches Day today. It's International Day of Zero Tolerance to Female Genital Mutilation Day. It's Lame Duck Day. It's National Frozen Yogurt Day. It's Pay a Compliment Day. And it's Ronald Reagan Day. So there you go. It is checkiday.com. Every single day we do that on the online. I want to thank checkiday.com for filtering out all that great stuff for us. Shout outs today to Dawn, to Clint, one of my favorite bartenders out there. I have not seen Clint for a while, but he is still one of my favorite bartenders. And overall, one of my favorite people. He's just cool people. Shout out to Angie. Shout out to Brittany. Shout out to Mr. Steve. And shout out to Shannon. So I only got a few shout outs today, but if you want any, if you want to shout out on the Thescottshow wake up call every single morning here at 8 o'clock, except for Saturdays. Check us out. Facebook, SoundCloud, Twitter. We're always online making it happen. A lot of times we're online listening to podcasts and, you know, chatting it up with our peeps and, you know, fans and other people. So it's really great that we can do that. So there you go. We got some mentions going on here today. Mentions are normally just things I want to bring up that are coming up somewhere down the pike. And here we go. So first of all, we have Monday Night Raw. We have a new idea of how we're going to give you guys the Monday Night Raw recap. And that is to do it first thing in the morning. It'll actually be after this show, maybe after this date in history. Which is a show we do every single day here on the Thescottshow Wake Up Call This Day in History on the Thescottshow Network. And it is getting great ratings. I want to thank everyone who listens to that show. We actually have more listeners to This Day in History than we have to the Wake Up Call. And that, to me, is just insanely crazy. You gotta let all my Philadelphia fans know that there is a parade in Philadelphia. I believe it is today. They're kind of getting prepared for it. No school today for Philadelphia fans. As everybody gets to party. Hopefully nobody gets stupid and gets arrested. Also on our Patreon page, patreon.com/thescottshow and patreon.com/102550. We are instituting a March Madness game. This is to keep it moving, folks, and we're going to have some prizes for people who are hooked up for March Madness, and it will be a lot of fun. The more money we get in, the more money we pay out, and any money that's left over goes to 102550 Homeless Project. We want to end homelessness and poverty and do it up. So that's our game plan. March Madness is coming up, and so make sure you're hooked up on the Scott Show on Patreon and also on 102550 at Patreon, so you can win some prizes, peeps. Alright, and folks, I want to again thank you guys so very much for listening to the Scott Show wake-up call every single morning here. State pick today is Arizona, one of my favorite states, and I can't wait to be there. I believe I'm going to go there in October. So you guys have a great rest of your day. We'll catch you here real soon on Thescottshow.com. That's where you can find us, Thescottshow.com.